Ricardo lived in what has commonly been known here in New York, or at least would hang out in the salt mines, so just a couple miles from here.
A couple miles from here, the Department of Sanitation stores the salt that they use during the winter for when ice is on the roads. And there's a subculture down there which is absolutely incredible. It's been documented by public television. It's a colony of male prostitutes who work the streets and who live there. Greater numbers swelling in the summer, lesser numbers in the winter when it's colder. And he was a part of this very sick world.
You were a drag queen?
Yes. I make pretty good money that way.
You made more money as a woman than you would as a man?
Yes, about that time, yes. You know, I make about $500-600 a night. A lot of lawyers and doctors and people come over here.
How did you end up on the streets?
Because the drugs. I used to have my own apartment and everything. I started doing crack and shooting cocaine and heroin. Just messed up my life. Then I started taking hormones. They started changing my body.
Did you always want to be a woman?
Well, I think so. Because, you know, I acted different than all the boys.
How did you act different? Were you more feminine?
A little bit more feminine. But I always be that way. Just a little, because I'm a little baby. Always the people say, no, you are gay. That's what I started believing. I used to live over there. After the salt mark.
You lived over there?
Over there,
Up there on this ledge?
Yes.
You actually used to eat out of garbage cans?
Yes, over here. Because the all money I make at night, I use the drugs, you know. I so hungry next day in the morning, I didn't even have a quarter.
Every day you had to go and prostitute yourself?
Every day, every single day.
He was the troublemaker of all. He's the one that introduced all the young kids getting on the street to crack and prostitution.
Did you ever look in the mirror and think, who am I?
You know, sometimes I do. Before, when I do all this just dressed up, I say, Mike, I cannot believe it's this. You know, I look like somebody different.
You had to think, is there another way?
Oh, I thought of it a million times, but I cannot do it by myself. I try very hard, especially the drugs. I try to stop and smoke crack and all that kind of stuff. I never can do it myself.
What did you think when you saw Sarah?
Well, at first, I didn't know what it was, a man or a woman, because I never was exposed to nothing like this.
You're on drugs, you hide, you don't want to be bothered by anybody. The people just come in, Ricardo, the name is, she said, I have run all over this place, all over.
You run from them?
All over, yeah. But they catch me. He said, Ricardo, we love you, you know. What we want to talk to you is about Jesus.
And a lot of times we came back out, that he will be back out here again, and he will say, well, I need God in my life.
He said, come on, you know, let's go to the church today. I said, I can't go on like this, you know, and can't embarrass me, you know. Ask me obey too. I never thought the church was going to accept me like that. The first time I was in church, I remember I thought to Pastor Symbol, somebody take me to him, and he prayed for me.
What was your first impression the very first time you saw Ricardo?
It was an incredible first impression. This attractive blonde woman with a black dress on, black stockings, black high heels, had her back to me, didn't see me coming, and moved in front of me as I was going to buy her. And when I bumped into her, I said, excuse me, ma'am, and this woman turned and this low voice came out and said, no, it's okay, man, it's okay. And I realized that this attractive blonde woman was not a woman, it was a man.
That's similar, it was always show a lot of love for Ricardo. Even when it came as a woman.
I cannot believe somebody can love me like that way. But one day, I surrendered myself to the Lord, you know. I said, well, I don't want you guys cut my hair and make me look like a man when I still feel like a woman. I want to change it from inside to outside. I tried a million times for my mother, make her happy.
To try to give up homosexuality?
Yes. But I never can do it. I never can do something strong to me. But, you know, when I accepted the Lord, I said, if you will take this out of me, you know, I really said from my heart.
When he received Christ, we got him male clothing, and he showed up at a prayer meeting wearing, you know, pants and a shirt. That must sound so different to people, but the church cheered like the Queen of England had walked in, because we saw the very aura of his face, Norm, changed. God took him from this feminine, sickly look to a man, and now a man of God.
We had to teach him how to sit and how to cross his legs and how to hold his wrist and how to everything. And it took 3 months to get him cleaned up enough that a regular drug rehab would take him, because they wouldn't take him the way he was.
I thought you be gay is okay before. Guys only one love everybody, but that's not true. God make a man and a woman, and he don't make no mistake. Now I got different life, you know, and now I enjoy the way I look. I love to be like a man, and I'm very excited what God do in my life.
I want you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Ricardo Aparicio.
That is the most beautiful thing that God gave me. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. She loves me. I know it. She's my sweetheart.
What does this man mean to you?
It's so special. He's incredible.
You knew about his past.
I accepted Ricardo as he was. It never occurred to me that he would be any different from the way he was when I met him. I guess when people ask me about his past, I just said that he's a changed person.
Meeting his wife today and feel Ricardo the way he is, now you know God is awesome. He is awesome.
Ricardo, you have faced and are living every day with the reality that you have AIDS.
Well, now I'm getting a little bit sick, you know. I know same Ricardo that before, you know, but I learned to live with that. You know, it's okay to have AIDS, but I know Jesus. Because now I can die anytime because I know the Lord.
I don't dwell on that, you know, and we do kind of go day by day on those things, you know.
I used to want to die, but now I want to live. I want to see something before I die. Some more people, they like me to change.
Well, you're a wonderful witness for Jesus,
Yes.
Ricardo.
I'm very glad that he can use me. I wanted to be. Ven acá. ¿No te recuerdas de mí?
¿Cómo está?
This is my wife, Betty.
Hi. How are you doing?
Honey, I know this person for a long time.
He was out here and he was all in drag, hustling out here for 10, 15 years.
I tell you, the Lord really blessed me. Very blessed me. You know, I'm a new person, man. But remember always, guys, if you feel lonely, whatever, God's there. For you, I see how much He helped me. And He can do to you too. I know it's special.
You know, a lot of people might think, yeah, that's good for someone else, but you don't know what I'm going through. I'm telling you, the fact that God could change Sarah, Ricardo, into a man of God who is now married, who is a blessing to people, who loves the Lord, it just goes to show that with God, nothing, absolutely nothing is impossible.
Remember, if somebody can help you, that's God. I can tell you that. Definitely, I can tell you that. I live in the street for many years. It's nice to meet you.
I'm about to cry, Carol. This is Sophia.
We love you. Jesus loves you.
Yeah. God love you.
Lord, it was you when I was lost.